Are you guys Trumpers?
Me? I'm definitely going to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, we all okay, go ahead.
People died because of the resurrection.
Yeah. Is Kamala going to make America great again, do you think, more than Donald Trump?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And if you are better off now, you're probably a legal immigrant.
Yeah. What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Last time I interviewed Philadelphia Eagles fans, they despised Joe Biden, and today I am back to see if they're shifting towards Kamala or sticking with Donald Trump for president. This should be a good time. Let's go talk to some people. We're gauging Eagles fans. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris.
Trump, obviously.
Harris.
I gotta go with Miss Harris.
You already know who I'm going with, not Trump.
Do you mind weighing in? Where are we going, bro?
No comment.
No comment, all right.
Harris.
She has to win.
She has to win.
Yes.
Okay, Kamala has to win.
She has to win.
Oh yeah, I'm going Donald Trump all the way. Donald Trump for Eagles.
Trump
for Eagles. Let's go.
There's rumors going around that you're a Kamala guy.
I'm an Eagles guy.
You're an Eagles guy. Right on. Go Birds.
Wait, this is so scary. I always see these videos online.
The records speak for themselves, but it's going to be fixed no matter what.
You're going to be voting for Donald Trump, though, if I were to guess?
Yes.
Donald Trump all the way.
We're getting a lot of Trump here. Why are we doing Kamala?
Yeah.
Why doing
Trump.
Kamala?
Him.
Yo, we need to protect our democracy.
So are you leaning towards Kamala Harris?
Absolutely.
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 Yeah. Why is that?
Because I like to stay in a democratic society.
Yeah. Did you vote for Kamala Harris in the primary?
Not yet. Oh, the last primary.
Yeah.
Yes.
You voted for Kamala Harris in the last primary?
Maybe I got this mixed up.
Why Kamala Harris?
Because honestly, I don't with Donald Trump.
Why not?
Why not?
A billionaire survived 2 recent assassination attempts. What do you think?
It's bullshit.
You don't like that?
No.
If we have to endure another 4 years of Donald Trump, I'll kill myself.
Really? What did you not like about Donald Trump's, his presidency?
He's a loser.
He's a loser. You know, we're talking about the democratic process, but she didn't get anybody that voted for her. What do you think about that? Is that standing up for democracy or no? There was no primary election between Democratic candidates. What do you think?
Nah, it was in May, so what's the difference?
Well, there was no choice for the American people.
Biden was still running in May.
Huh?
Biden was still running in May.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think? What do you think about him dropping out and them not actually holding a primary election for the Democratic candidate? What do you think about that?
I didn't give him much thought. I just don't want Trump to get elected, that's all.
Fair enough. And then why is Trump a threat to democracy? Do you mind if I ask?
Because of all the fraud he's been involved in all his life, all the businesses that he's bankrupt, ruined people, innocent people who never got paid for doing work on his casinos and other projects. He's just not a good guy, in my opinion, anyway.
Eagles fans, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Where are we going?
Definitely Trump.
What about you, man?
Trump.
Donald Trump. It's not even close. I gotta go with Miss Harris.
My mom's gonna vote for Kamala Harris.
Really? Mama Bear's going Harris?
Yeah.
That's wild. So you disagree with Mama Bear?
Yeah.
Is that a trick question?
No, ma'am.
I think it is.
We doing Harris or Trump?
What do you think? If you had to take a random guess, what would you think?
I think you're going Trump.
Oh, go figures.
I'm gonna not tell you
He's
what I am
Eagles.
right now. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan today.
Probably Kamala.
Kamala, why? Do you mind if I ask why?
I do mind.
I just want to. I want to go with something different. Yeah, it's all about something different with me. You know.
Kamala's in office right now. Is she's something different?
Absolutely. Let's go with something different.
Yeah.
Let Trump,
How so?
Let Trump back her up and let's make the world great again like that way.
Is Kamala?
Let's do it like that.
Is Kamala gonna make America great again? Do you think more than Donald Trump?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah. Last 3.5 years, you've been pleased with the border crisis, wages, inflation.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
What are the important issues to you going into this election, just personally?
For me, it's the economy and the border. Border control, inflation,
Economy, immigration,
and the housing. There's a lot of different issues.
border more than anything.
Rapists, murderers, terrorists.
Who do you think would be better for the economy and the border, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
I don't have an opinion on that. because
those are the two biggest issues right now.
Yeah, it's a big immigration was never a problem until Trump made it a huge problem. Up until this time, it wasn't as anywhere near the problem that is today, because Trump wants to make a big problem so it can scare people into voting for him and scare people that immigrants are going to ruin their lives. I mean, it's all bullshit, to be quite honest.
So you think it's manufactured, the border crisis, the fear is manufactured over it actually being a border crisis right now, or what do you think?
I think it's not as bad as he wants people to believe. And he has political motives. The reason he brings up all these issues is so people will vote for him. He wants to scare them into voting for them. There's no legitimate reason. We've had immigrants coming into this country all of our lives. And I've been around for a long time.
I think the border crisis is a problem.
Worst in American history.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, it's been over 3 years since I've done this. A new line of Klug merch is officially here for a limited time only. And there's something for everyone. The America First tee, the JK microphone tee, the Donald Doom tee, personal favorite of mine, and more. You guys, all of these shirts are made here in the USA. Oh, and of course, the JK snapbacks I've been wearing in my videos lately are for sale now too, and come in camo or black. By the way, these are super limited and are going to sell out quick, and if they don't, well, that's just pretty embarrassing. You guys support the channel by picking up a shirt or hat today. Sales end on the 25th. Stock is limited, so don't wait. All right, let's get back in this video. Kamala's the borders are. How is she done with immigration the last 3.5 years?
10 million immigrants have come in over the border with Kamala Harris.
We can't do nothing. You, me, you leave it up to them. You're gonna get what you got right now. That's the way I feel.
So settle for what we got is kind of the point. Not go back to Trump's administration and his policies.
Trump should be in jail.
Let's be real, Trump is a felon, that's one thing.
I mean, you know, he got a lot of cases going on.
He is also supportive of racism, so come on.
People died because of the resurrection. 3 people got killed because of him. Let it been you or me, we'd be in prison right now. What do you think?
Well, are they trying to put him in jail because they don't like him?
I mean, he did a lot of while he was in the presidency. I mean, when he was in president.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's catching up.
Like what?
Everything he did in the dark comes to the light.
Yeah. You know, but I mean, specifically, I guess, is just what I'm asking.
You know, what he did in the dark, you know, basically, you know, he got open cases.
You're talking about January 6th, is that correct?
Right.
Yeah. The only person that died on January 6th that was like killed was
3 people died.
Ashley Babbitt, and she was inside the Capitol, shot by an officer.
And look at all the officers that got hurt, you know, and all the damage. I mean,
so rioting is maybe the problem that you have with this with Donald Trump, the January 6th riot. Is that correct?
He caused it.
He caused it.
Of course. I mean,
so if that's
you didn't cause it, I didn't cause it.
If that's a big issue for you, what's your position on the rioting in 2020 in Democrat-run cities, Philadelphia, and they actually rioted at the White House? Do you have a problem with those riots as well?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are those disqualifying for you as well?
Right.
Under this administration, we have seen the worst border crisis in American history, and it's not even close. So, and by every available metric, whether it be drugs coming over the southern border, people coming over the southern border, cartels making money off of human trafficking, so how do we say that it's a manufactured crisis more so, and it's Trump pushing it, than it actually being a real thing? What do you think about that? Do you think people are buying that it's not an issue?
I'm not saying it's not an issue. I'm saying it gets blown way out of proportion.
But it's the worst border crisis in American history. So how out of proportion should that be? You know, how should that be reported? Do you think?
I think it should be reported honestly, and it's not.
And what's dishonest about it in your view, then?
Exactly. It's like all the immigrants who come to the United States are criminals, and they account for all the crime or increase in crime in the United States, which is bullshit. Take a look at all the Americans who commit crime and compare it to the immigrants.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really heard that all of them are criminals, aside from maybe the argument that they're all breaking the law when they enter the country illegally. But you do have crime ticking up in certain places. Midtown Manhattan, 75% of the arrests in Midtown Manhattan right now are, you know, quote unquote, migrants. What would you tell the people that are living in Midtown Manhattan that are seeing those figures?
Can't comment on that. I didn't know anything about it.
This is the first time you've heard about that?
Yep.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Where are we going?
Trump.
Trump. You going Trump, sir?
All the way.
Trump.
Trump?
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah, we're going Trump.
Donald Trump, easily.
Why Trump?
Common sense.
Kamala. Kamala, come on. Kamala.
Why Kamala?
Cause Kamala.
Kamala?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you why?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
She's not a convicted felon.
Okay, not a convicted felon. What do you think?
I just think she supports the women's right to choose.
Do you guys think that that's on the ballot right now? Is Donald Trump going to take that away? What are your thoughts?
Absolutely.
Project 2025 is definitely not for the women's right to choose, and so definitely will not be voting for that.
What are your thoughts about people saying Project 2025 not his policy position? What do you think about that?
Well, 144 people on his cabinet, or whatever, a number around that, have endorsed that and talked about Project 2025, so I do think it definitely is on his cabinet. I think he's trying to shield that down, so I definitely will not be. I do not think it's fake. I think it's totally real.
I think that what we need someone who is educated in business, because the government is run like a business. The world is run like a business. Relationships are important. Things are important. And what she's done thus far is proven that the people don't matter to her. The big issues don't matter to her. She's essentially attaching on to the issues that she knows matter to Democrats, which are abortion and
Project 2025, they bring up pretty much.
Which Trump and his administration have admitted they're not a part of. Even if they were, it's okay. It's okay that you have differing opinions than people. But at the end of the day, abortion and Project 2025 aren't the only things that are affecting people.
What issues are important to you? The economy, what's important to you?
At this point, I'm out of here. Thank you for your time.
Do you think the economy's been great the last 3.5 years?
You got to figure it out.
When we're talking about the economy, specifically, what would you tell people?
The economy was a carryover from the last administration.
So you're saying it was good?
No, it was, yeah. Well, I'm saying he inherited a bad economy and had to build it up. It takes time.
What about the economy the last 3.5 years? Has it been good?
It has been good. The GDP has been increasing at a rate of about 3% quarter after quarter.
Yeah.
My 401k is on fire right now.
I'm f***ing broke. I need to buy a house and I can't afford it. That's it.
I'm 16, I can't even vote, but when I'm older, I want to buy a house, and if Kamala Harris is president, I'm not going to be able to do that.
What would you tell them to convince them that, 4 more years of this is better for them than Trump?
Do you want somebody that sounds like an idiot every day on the news? I don't. I can't listen to it anymore. Are you guys Trumpers?
Me? I'm definitely going to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, we all Okay, go ahead.
We had some chicks saying that Kamala was better for the economy and is better in control. What do you think about that response?
Trump did a great job when he was in office.
At the end of the day, we are not safe. We can't afford the world we're living in. We need to be able to comfortably afford the world we're living in, and we need to protect American citizens.
We're talking about Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. He's going Kamala. Are you doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about how rioting was disqualifying for Donald Trump, let's say January 6th. I'm trying to see if he believes that maybe the riots in 2020 in Democrat-ran cities that Kamala Harris raised money for, the rioters that were thrown in jail, is that disqualifying as well?
No, he got 34 other charges. Right?
I don't know how many charges he has.
I think it was 34.
It's really not even about Donald Trump. It's not. It's really not. I mean, we already understood what type of president that he did, that he was.
Do you guys think that Donald Trump's being targeted for those, or no?
No.
What do you think, man?
I think you talking about those charges.
Yeah. Do you think he's been targeted by the law?
I think the law is what the law is, and the law unfortunately gets a lot of people that don't need to be in trouble. But I don't got nothing to do with that. That's the law. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think if he's a U.S. citizen, he should follow the law, right? Just like everybody else. You got a lot of young black kids out here that get in trouble by the law. You got Meek Mill, somebody that's big that get in trouble by the law.
Hey, what do you guys think about them changing the laws to pursue charges against Donald Trump? It's the first charge similar to that in American history, and the district attorney ran on getting Donald Trump. What do you think about that?
You said change a law because of Donald Trump? Yeah. Come on, man. Why would we change a law for one singular citizen?
That's what happened.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you don't agree with that?
No, I don't. Not at all.
It's extremely comical that you could fly a Kamala Harris plane around, but they came around telling them to take the Trump flag down.
So they asked somebody to take a Trump flag down, but you can be flying banners all over.
Yeah. So it's wild, right?
We saw a plane flying over with Kamala Harris advertising. You had to take a flag down that was a Trump flag in the parking lot.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
This flag? This flag was told to get taken down?
Yeah, because the Phillies are...
This flag?
What did they say to you when they came over to ask you to take it down?
Private property, no complaints. Said they weren't doing their job for the last 4 years that this flag was up.
So you've been doing that, this is not your first rodeo?
No.
You've been doing that for how long?
For the last 4 years, as long as Biden's been in office. Wow. There's been some sort of anti-democratic flag up there, and they didn't give a shit until now.
When it comes down to it, and it's not a Democrat-Republican thing, there's one side that has established a plan and relayed that to their people. There's one side that has not established a plan. They say they have a plan, but don't tell you what the plan is.
You don't know what it is. They don't say what it is.
I don't think anybody knows what it is. So I'm not against either candidate. I'm just telling you, like, facts are facts.
Who was closer to World War III, Donald Trump's administration or the Biden-Harris administration?
Biden.
Are you seeing people in your own life shifting to Trump, or are they going Harris? Where are your friends at?
Everybody I know votes for Trump because they're smart.
Yeah, I think more people in my own life are more towards Trump. I know a lot of people for Kamala too, because she's not Trump. Like, that's what a lot of people vote for her for. Yeah.
Is that a good reason to vote for Kamala?
No, not at all.
I'm Kamala Harris, but I'm Kamala Harris because I'm not Donald Trump.
Honestly, I'm seeing more people gravitate towards Donald Trump because they're realizing, like, what Kamala Harris is doing wrong in this country. And like Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's technically still president, right?
Yeah.
So
I forgot about that, but yeah.
We all did.
There's nobody here who's a Kamala Harris. There's like 12 of us. There isn't a single Harris fan in the entire group.
Not a single Harris fan in the entire
Not
group.
a chance.
When I'm around all my friends, I say I'm Trump, but I'm not.
In my personal life, I feel like I have a lot of friends who lean more Democrat, and I feel very blessed that my friends are actually able to separate the politics from our friendships. But I do see a lot of people who are separating themselves from the Democratic Party because of the things that are happening. And I will say that most recently it's because of the things that are happening with the hurricane. To watch so I actually work in insurance, so I kind of deal with this firsthand. Okay. So I deal with FEMA firsthand when I sell flood insurance to customers. When I experience people who are watching FEMA only give $750 of relief to people who have lost their homes, lost their vehicles, they've lost everything. I see people kind of leaning the other side. And I know that they're on the fence, and anyone who's on the fence, I would just tell you, support the party who you are openly watching supports you, because Donald Trump and the Republicans are supporting people. They want people to do better, economically do better, from just an emotional standpoint do better. And I think if you are on the fence, you know what side you want to choose. I just feel like relationships are tense and people don't want to choose the other side, but choose what's best for you.
This is your fiance?
Yes, sir.
You did a good job. If Kamala Harris was here right now, what would you say to her?
You.
Oh, I don't know, man. It wouldn't be anything good.
Just go home.
Drop out.
Say fix the country because this shit's all f***ed up. Stop. You're wasting your time.
Go home, straight up. Tim Walz sucks, Kamala sucks. They don't know how to manage the goddamn government.
If she wanted to do something, she would have done it the past 4 years. Nothing's been done.
People that are on the fence right now, you know, I talk to a lot of people that maybe they're not really aware of the big issues right now. What would you tell them?
Were you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And if you are better off now, you're probably a legal immigrant.
Yeah. Good answer.
Yeah, who's for Trump? Come on. Yeah! Let's go!
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So we weren't in as much of a tailgating parking lot as we were in the first video that we did 1 year ago, where the overwhelming majority of people were pro-Trump. Today was certainly different. It was definitely more 50-50. Let me know what you guys think about those conversations down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Somebody was not happy about this.